The U.S. has formally notified the United Nations of its withdrawal from the Paris Climate Agreement. This makes the U.S. the only country in the world opting out of the pact. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo submitted the paperwork to begin the year-long exit process. Pompeo said the agreement had imposed an unfair economic burden on the U.S. He said Washington has reduced all types of emissions regardless of the climate accord. The Trump administration has also pulled U.S. funding that helps the developing world cut the emissions. For more on this, we are joined by our correspondent Gillian Wolfe from New York. Thank you, Gillian, for your time. Despite being one of the biggest contributors to global warming, the U.S. has formally announced its exit from the Paris Climate Accord. How will this impact the world's resolve to curb climate change?
Hi there. Yes, so this is obviously a big issue. Now, we must remember that this has an overarching theme. It's political. This is what the U.S. President Donald Trump has been campaigning on since the start. He has said that he would pull out of the Paris climate deal, and it's something that has been, campaigned towards his base supporters. So it's something that's not news to us, but it's something that will take a year to go into effect. So he requested the withdrawal to the Paris climate deal this week, and it will take a year to go into effect, and it will not be proper until it will not be official. Until a day after the U.S. election next year. Now that gives us 30 days to reverse the decision, and so really this is actually in the hands of the U.S. voters. If the U.S. votes for a new president, they will have the opportunity to reverse this decision within 30 days of next year's election on November 4th, 2020. So in essence, this is a critical moment for U.S. voters who will be going to the polls shortly, as the decision lies in their hands of the president that they choose to represent the country next year.